Hey guys, how's it going? It's Janie over here at JaniesSweets. Welcome back to another Friday Fixes episode where you ask me a kid questions and I do my best to answer them for you. Today's episode is going to be a good one. It is going to be all about the art of advertising. Now, in this video, I'm going to touch base on two things. The first part is going to be different ways that you can advertise, and the second part is going to be how are you supposed to advertise. So kind of like the do's and don'ts. Now, why is advertising so important? Literally everywhere you go, people are telling you what you want, when you want it, how you want it. How many times has this happened to you? You walking through the grocery store, you didn't need chocolate chip cookies, however, bam, there they are right in front of you. Guess what? You're probably gonna pick up a box of those chocolate chip cookies. So the same thing goes for your business. You need to be in everybody's face at all times. Okay, so here are some ways that I think would be beneficial to you to advertise your baking business. The first way, if not the most important way, one of the most important ways, is through your social media. Guys, if you are in 2020 and you have a business, I cannot stress this enough. I think I've talked about this in almost every business video that I have here. Have a presence on social media. Now, another way that is completely free is word of mouth. Honestly, you need to be a walking advertisement for your business. Tell everyone that you make cakes. Seriously, like it cannot hurt. Very recently, actually, I just made a new mom friend. I was walking with my daughter in her stroller in my neighborhood, and I saw her and we were like, hey, blah, blah, blah. We exchanged numbers. Long story short, we were walking together, around the neighborhood, and I told her randomly that I made cakes, and she went, "Oh my gosh, I was looking for someone to make my daughter's first birthday cake." I was like, "Oh, well, look no further. Here I am." I kid you not, guys. You would not believe the amount of clients and customers that you can get just by telling people that you make cakes. So take advantage of that. Tell everyone. The next thing is to get involved in things around your community. Charity events, volunteer to bring cupcakes or sweets or whatnot. If you have Facebook, which you should, become a part of your neighborhood Facebook group. A lot of those Facebook groups, I know my best friend was just telling me that in her neighborhood, they allow people to advertise their businesses for free every single Monday. So this is a great way to get in front of local people in your neighborhood. Now, another way that is completely free is that you can hand out samples to people, right? Maybe bake a cake or some cupcakes or whatever and bring it to your local firehouse, your fire station. I don't know, just random things that you can think of to make a cake. Hand out samples. You never actually know who you're gonna get your sample in front of and who needed a cake at that very moment. Now, moving on to ways that you are probably gonna have to pay a little bit for. The first one is business cards. I cannot tell you enough how many times I have gotten clients just by handing out business cards at a party. So I went to set up a party one time, and it was like a dessert table, and somebody who was attending the party walked up to me and said, "Oh my gosh, I really love what you're doing, blah blah blah. Do you have a phone number I can contact you?" So obviously I was busy, so I just handed her my card and I was like, "Give me a call later on this week and we can talk about your next event." And lo and behold, that's how I booked with her. You can also give your business cards to the hostess or the host of the party so that they can give out for you. That is a great way to get your name out there. So definitely do not underestimate the power of a good old-fashioned business card. Another great way to advertise is to simply print out flyers. Print out flyers, put them in people's mailboxes. You could put them, on trees in your neighborhood. Maybe if you have like a local grocery store that wants to, put your flyer there, you would be surprised how many people would actually contact you just because the flyer was in front of them. Another great way to advertise is to take out a Google ad or a Google listing. It's extremely simple to do. You just go through Google AdSense and it walks you through it. It's very user friendly. So definitely take advantage of that if this is something that you are willing to, pay a little bit of money for. Just because a lot of people, they still Google, cakes in my area or cake pops in my area, etc. So if you have a presence on Google and your a name is the first thing that pops up, it'll probably be beneficial to you. Another way that I never thought to do is to take out a newspaper ad. Now for the state of New York, which is where I registered my LLC, it is actually a requirement to take out an ad in the newspaper, and I took advantage of that. A lot of people still do read the newspaper. If that is something that interests you, it is a little pricey. However, it depends on the newspaper that you choose. So definitely take advantage of that and take out an ad in the newspaper. It can't hurt. Another way that you can advertise is to print out a sticker on your car. Honestly, this is such a genius idea. Now, you don't have to put an entire sleeve on the car. What I did is just a window decal that I just printed. If you want the website that I use, I will link it for you guys below. It's VISTA print. And you just print out, you know, like your business, your phone number, etc., what you do, and you just put it in the back of your car, and it's amazing. Anytime I go somewhere, I am a walking, driving advertisement for my business. It's like a driving billboard. Now, the last and most expensive way to advertise is to have a grand opening celebration. If you have a physical location, this is great to do. However, I did this as kind of like a fundraiser a really long time ago. I just had, you know, a couple of people come. I had tastings, I had games and activities. It was a lot of fun. So if you have a place that you can host it at and you have the time and the money to put into it, definitely look into doing that. You can kind of like get a lot of people's attention at once. So now that we've talked about the different kinds of ways that you can advertise, I want to touch base on what not to do and what to do when you're advertising to get your message across. What I got from, you know, all of the research that I've done is there are 4 simple things that you need to make sure you have in your advertisement to convey your message correctly. The first thing is that your message needs to be clear. What are you saying? I'm going to give you a perfect example. My message is Janie's Sweets, custom cakes and desserts for every occasion. It's clear. No one's confused as to what I'm, you know, selling. I'm not selling, you know, dolls. I'm selling cakes and desserts. Next thing is that it needs to be short. Whenever somebody is watching an advertisement, even an ad on TV, you kind of hate when it drags on and on and on and on. Think about on YouTube now, how they have those like 5 seconds or 10-second ads. The message is clear and it's short. You understand it. There you go. You have yourself an advertisement. So make sure that your message is not only clear, but also short. Next thing that it needs to be is catchy. If your slogan, like for example, Nike, just do it, you know, if you have like a catchy slogan or something that can kind of jog the person's memory, they will remember you. So if I say just do it, you obviously know that I'm talking about Nike. Now, the last thing that it needs to be, in my opinion, is effective. If you are not reaching people, if you are not engaging with people, then it's not effective. So you want to make sure that whenever you are going to advertise, you kind of run it by everyone around you, like your friends and family, just to make sure that, yeah, they get what you're saying, you know, like it makes sense. So it's really good to always have like a second person perspective, because a lot of times what you think you're trying to convey to the customer is not what they see. So there you have it, you guys. This is my spiel on all things advertisement. Like I said, it is so crucial that you advertise your business, because everything that you could possibly do, you could honestly have the best cakes imaginable on earth, but if no one knows you exist, no one's gonna come buy it from you. So definitely implement a couple of these tips that I've shared with you, and I guarantee you're gonna see a lot more customers pouring out into your doors. So there it is, you guys. If you have different tips of ways you've advertised or unconventional ways that you've advertised, I'd love to hear them and share it with everyone else. So definitely leave me a comment below. If you liked the this video at all and you found it helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. I'm trying to make it to my goal of 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so it would really mean the world to me if you hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to my channel, so that you don't miss out on any of my future videos, because I will be posting one every single Friday. So that is it, you guys. This is this week's video. I love you. I'll see you in the next one.